Hey everyone, in the last video we have discussed that how we can traverse a list. In this video we'll talk about that how we can count the element of a single linked list. Let's start. Now we'll see that how we can count the elements of a single linked list. At first we'll traverse to the entire list until it's encountering with null. So what do we have to do? We have to traverse the entire list. Then we'll just add a counter. Whenever we are accessing the element, then we'll just put a counter. It's like you're traversing. So we have two portions, one is data and one is next address. The next address of the last node of the list is null. Now we'll do the dry run. So at first the value of our count is 0. So what I said that we won't move our head pointer. What we'll do? We'll take a reference pointer. So we'll take a reference pointer. At first, what a reference pointer contains? It contains the head block, that is FFF0. It's not equals to null. At first we'll access this block, then we'll increment the count. It will be 1. Then we'll go here. Next it will be FFF2. The address of this node is FFF2. Then it will be 2. The count will be 2. Then we'll go to the ref next. It will be FFF4. We'll go here, then we'll also increment the count, it will be 3. Then what we'll do, we'll move the reference pointer again. Then what is the next? It's null. Then it will be, let's say null. Then the loop will be terminated. So how many elements we have? We have 3 elements. So this is how we can count the element of a single linked list. Now we'll look at the code. So at first what we have to do, we have to take a head. We have to create nodes, we have to insert node. These are the dependency functions. Then we'll take a reference pointer. We will initialize the count variable as 0. So this is the at first our count is 0. Then we'll traverse the pointer until it's encountering with null. So at first what we'll do here, we'll increment the count plus plus. Then we'll write ref equals to ref next. So this is how these things will go. So let me remove all these things. We have this portion over here, that is count plus plus and ref equals to ref next. At first what is the value of ref? Let's say that ref. At first ref is pointing to this node, So then ref is not equals to null. We'll increment the counter. The value of the counter will be 1. Then we'll move the ref pointer. It will point to this node. Then it's not equals to null. Then we'll again increment the counter, it will be 2. Then we'll again move the reference pointer, it will point to this FFF4. Now it's also not equals to null. Then what we'll do, we'll increment the counter. We have incremented the counter, now the count is 3. Then what we'll do, ref equals to ref next. What is the ref next over here? That is null. Now the ref will be null. Then it will hit here and it will terminate the loop. So at last what we'll do, we'll just print the count. So this is how we can print the length of a single linked list. Now we'll go for the code. As you can see in my screen, we have written the header file, then we have declared the structure, the head pointer, then the function which will return the memory, which will allocate the memory. We have the separate video on each and every functions. So then we have the insert function for inserting the values. Then we have the function for counting the length. So what we are basically doing here, we are taking a reference pointer, we are taking a count, then we are traversing until it's encountering with a null. We are incrementing the count. Then at last we are printing the size of the list. So how many elements we have inserted? We have inserted 5 elements, and at last we are calling the count length function. And another thing that I have told in my last video, that you should use \t over here before starting or before printing any line. And at last what you have to put, you should put \n. So let me compile this code. We will put, let's say 5, let's say that 99, 89, 79, 69 and 59. So the size of the list is 5. So we have successfully printed the size of the list, or you can say that we have printed the number of elements that the list contains. So in this video we have discussed about that how we can count the element of a single linked list. I think these portions are clear. If you have any doubt, just write in the comment section. See you in the next video.